Good morning, Dale with Northridge Homes here again, and we're on our site in Meade, Washington, where we're excavating to pour a basement foundation on one of the custom homes we're building. As you can see behind me, this is a big deep hole. It's a little over 10 feet in the ground. This basement, the intention on this particular home is to end up with a 9-foot ceiling in the basement. It has a 2-foot deep footing, an 8-inch thick 10-foot wall in the basement. By the time everything's done, you take up the joist space and the space needed for radon mitigation and a floor in the basement will end up at about 9'1" ceiling height, which is your standard ceiling height in the other 2 levels of the home. On this particular project, we actually included a contingency fund in the customer's loan with the bank because when you're digging a hole of this size, you have no idea if you're going to run into a rock. You know, we run into rocks that are the size of a marble and rocks that are the size of a dump truck. Not on this site, but in other digs prior. So on this particular site, we got really lucky because the soil turned out to be great. But you wouldn't know that if you were looking around the lot because there are some giant boulders on this lot. And so we put in that contingency just so if we ran into that issue, it didn't stop construction, etc. Luckily on this project, it didn't have to be used. So we were able to dig and not have any issue, and we have a giant pile of great dirt behind it ready to backfill. After the foundation is poured and stripped and before it gets backfilled, we'll actually come in and spray a waterproofing membrane on the foundation wall to prevent water from penetrating the basement walls on this particular project. So I'm presently standing on a great big rock just off the corner of the garage of this home. So as you can see, we got very lucky digging and not running into a rock. What we're looking at here will be the back of the home. Obviously, when dirt piles get pushed back into the hole and everything gets leveled out, there'll be a backyard and a front yard, and we'll taper everything off into the timber out there and make it a really nice, ready for landscape property. With the size of the hole you're looking at there, there's also going to be 2 above ground levels. So this is almost a 4,000 square foot home. There's only about 1,500 square feet of it in the basement. And then there's another 2,700 square feet above ground. I'll have a full 3-car garage, walk around deck, wrap around deck. So they're going to have a great home nestled in the trees here in Meade, Washington, and it should be a beautiful build to follow.